It's a tricky balance this time of year. There's a lot of different variables. If you think, we had a very tough physical game against Connacht last week. We've guys have been coming back at different stages, so we're trying to fit into an overall plan. With the game next week as well, and how we've managed the group, but ultimately we've tried to pick a team that we think is going to be able to perform on the day, and what we hope is going to get us a result as well, or certainly the result that we want. Always a concern, yeah. Munster, we know a lot of the threats that they have. They've changed slightly this season, different focus. It's hard to get a real true gauge from their games, because they've had very big wins at home, and they've lost the 2 games that they've played away. So, but a lot of similar threats. Guys that we'd be familiar with, even the guys that have come in. Say Tyke, that we know well, and Joey obviously we know well as well. So, Albie Mathieson is probably the one we haven't seen as much footage of him. He's had a bit of a period out of the game. Obviously, we saw some of his clips from Toulon last year. And the 50 minutes, odd minutes that he played at the weekend. So he's someone that's a little bit new to the mix there. We'll expect a nice physical contest as normal. Yeah, Ross has been such a key figure for us. I think the amount of starts that he had last year, off the top of my head, it was 16 or 17, I think, in the Pro 14. Played that semi-final in the RDS against Munster, and led the team unbelievably well. Started a number of the games even in Europe as well. So. Ross led the week well this week, and he's getting better all the time, and that's what we want from all the players, is just to continuously improve, regardless of what age they are. So we expect that from our most senior guys as well, and trying to have that mindset where they want to get better. So Ross has been good. And, that's gone into some of the selections. You're looking at some of the broader picture as well. So. Sean, we didn't expect him to get through as much. Obviously Reece took a bang in the hip early in the game last week, came off, and Shawnee came on, and played 25 minutes into the game. So Shawnee got 55 minutes, got through that really well, got through the amount of work. Reece has come through this week, so he gets to play again, and gets to lead the team, and Shawnee comes in as well. So I think he went well during the game last week, and gives us such a strong voice and strong physical presence. So it's good to have him back now. We've missed him for a long time, so it's very much like having a new player in there. And even though he's been there in the background, he hasn't played a huge amount. So just trying to get him up to speed now again. Obviously Dan got that head knock in that first game when he came back, but has come through everything okay now. So he's good to go. So that's the thing. In terms of selections, we need to get guys up and firing, but it's no bigger occasion than a close to sold out Aviva Stadium. So it should be a great day, hopefully. We think the last game we played against Munster was the semi-final in the RDS, and it would have been so long since there was a game in the RDS, but I thought it was an amazing occasion. There was somebody over from America, and I'd met them in the week in the game, and I said I should come along to this game, and they'd never been to a rugby match before, and they've been to loads of different sports events in America. But they were just blown away by the intensity, the crowd, the occasion, and it's a sensational occasion. So definitely one to be celebrated, and the crowd plays such an important role in it. Yeah, well, you don't want to take anything for granted, yeah. So it is slightly different here, but there's obviously the standard 2 games a season in the Aviva, and we hope we have a few more later on in the season. We had some good games and occasions towards the back end of last season, and the support that we've had for all those games has been unbelievable. So for the players, majority of our guys have a pretty good handle on what it's like coming down here, and the differences of the routine leading into the game. At the end of the day, it's still a pitch and all the other bits that go with that. The focus has been good this week, and everyone's just looking forward to getting going at this stage.